Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Ironman Profile. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I've nearly completely maxed out a crop milestone without actually farming that crop. And I'm not talking about mushroom, believe it or not. So it should be really fun, as well as a bunch of Skyblock XP coming our way from the garden today. If you guys are excited for all that, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. We're working our way towards maxing out the garden. It's taken forever, but one day at a time, we'll slowly but surely get there. So if you're excited, leave a like and subscribe, and let's jump right into it. Super quickly though, if you do ever find yourself checking out in the Hypixel store, whether it be for an ongoing fire sale, maybe need some Skyblock gems for some booster cookies or the ongoing seasonal bundle, either way, whatever you find yourself picking up, don't forget to use my career code on checkout. It is code Zach, spelled just like my name, Z-A-C-H. If you type that in on checkout, you'll actually save 5% on your purchase, and it's a great way to support myself and the channel. I do greatly appreciate everyone uses my code. You guys are the best. Now, without further ado, let's get right into today's video. I am starting today off on the garden. I don't want to stay here all morning, but there's some things I need to do because I actually hit 128 squash in my garden sack, and I want to use that on a composter upgrade. Now, I can afford one for the tightly tied hay bales, but I figured that I'd go for the mushroom one because I have the nether wart lined up to do the following composter upgrade, so I really want to do that. And actually, in 13 seconds, we should hit crop milestone 36 for mushrooms, which is really good. And I actually hit another milestone just before I started this clip, so any second now. Of course, I hit the end of that row. There we go. That is mushroom 36, but I also hit visitor offers accepted 19, I believe that is, and that is for 4,500 visitors served. So we're getting somewhere. We still have 5,500 to go, and saying that we aren't even halfway, but we are getting somewhere. I just need to do my best to make sure I'm accepting nearly every single visitor that comes my way. So it's a little bit tedious when you're working towards like a composter upgrade or something of that nature, and you kind of just need to go out of your way to take care of another crop so that you can help another visitor. But it has to be done. I'm going to keep on farming. I need 640 enchanted red mushroom blocks for this composter upgrade. And then, yeah, I'm kind of just stuck at the bottleneck right now. Those 4 composter upgrades all costing 128 squash. I finally have enough for one of them, and I plan on doing it today. And then what's crazy is I have to do it all over again 3 more times to kind of get through the bottleneck that is getting all the squash on Ironman. I have been farming a ton today, mainly a lot of mushrooms, but also hopping around between different crops for visitors. And something I did today, I went up another mushroom milestone since we last talked, and I'm well into the next one, actually, almost 50%. But after this fly right here, that is wheat milestone 45. We have one more milestone to go for wheat. We're 95.3% of the way done. And I went up this entire milestone once again just from killing fly pests, which is insane. So highly recommend it. It's definitely the meta for that. It's actually absurd. And the other thing that I've also been preparing for is a few composter upgrades. The main reason why I want to do composter upgrades, I saw some people saying just do green thumb books. I will soon. I want to hit level 440 so bad, and I don't have any quick XP. Composter is literally one of the ways that's going to help me get there. We're 123 XP to go, which is pretty cool, 1, 2, 3. And currently we're sitting at 42nd out of all Ironman players, which is quite amazing. But I want that red level prefix color so badly, it's insane. So we're going to get some Skyblock XP real quick, starting with this composter upgrade right here. I can afford this one, obviously. I can basically do any of these because I do have the 128 squash. Finally, it took me an absurd amount of time to get. But the reason why I want to do this one is I have the nether wart tucked aside, as well as farming mushroom just really isn't that bad. So I figured we'd go for this one. And we have a little bit of copper saved up, 7.5k just from doing visitors today and just visitors in general. But yeah, let's go ahead and craft up 640 red enchanted mushroom blocks. So if we do recipe mush, go to this one here, 640. I hopefully farmed enough. I did. Let's go ahead and craft all that up. That's an absurd amount of mushroom. In fact, that's 32 million coins worth of mushroom blocks. Not to mention the 9.3 million worth of squash. I'm going to be honest, though, like that should be worth way more. Getting squash is just so tedious by yourself. So, yeah, 41.2 million coins worth of materials if I could sell them on Bazaar, but obviously we can't. And we're going to get 3 Skyblock XP for it. So let's go ahead and do this. 2,250 copper. That is done. Now we kind of break the bottleneck of squash, because as you can see, it was like 128 squash and all these. Now it's fermento on this side of the bracket here. So if we go and grab out 160 enchanted netherwort, which I do actually have tucked away, that should be 160 on the dot, right? And then if we go and grab out 3 fermento, oh, do I have all the fermento? Oh, I actually have more than enough fermento on me, but I have a bunch of fermento back on my island in a chest. So we can do this: 160 meat nether wart, 3 fermento, 2,500 copper. See, what's insane is look at the cost of resources just drop dramatically. Like, why is it like that? It's very strange. But let's go ahead and do this upgrade for 4 Skyblock XP. And now we have 2,750 copper. Now the issue is here. I don't have all the enchanted brown mushroom blocks yet. That's what I've been farming for next. 832 of those things is just kind of an insane amount. If we do 832, what are we looking at? Yeah, we need 26.6 thousand enchanted brown mushrooms. Nearly halfway there. Getting there. We do have enough copper. We have the fermento. It's just a matter of getting that. But now that we've broken through that kind of threshold, now the only thing holding us back is copper and mushrooms. So really not too bad at all. And then obviously I'm going to go back to farming melon really soon because I want to get another 128 squash to kind of break through on one of these other ones as well. But 2 composter upgrades right there. That puts us up to, I don't think that's updated yet, if I'm going to be completely honest. I think we're at 84. If I go back to my island really quickly, maybe it will. We should be at 84 out of 100. Did that update? It did not. Well, if we go to the hub, sometimes it takes a second when you do a couple composter upgrades. Okay, maybe it just doesn't want to give me my Skyblock XP. I'm pretty sure we should be higher than what it's saying. There we go. 84 out of 100. You love to see it. I'm going to keep working towards the next one, and then we can do it. So, yeah, let me get back to farming. Finally, after keeping these dark cocoa truffles in my inventory for well over 300 hours from when I got the first one, my 5th dark cocoa truffle actually just refined to a refined dark cocoa truffle. Now, this is our 5th one, which means I finally have my full inventory back, which is beautiful. But if we go ahead and eat this thing really quickly, it'll give us 1 permanent global fortune and then 30 global fortune for the next 60 minutes. But the main thing is the 2 Skyblock XP that come with it, which for some reason it didn't give me the chat message for. I better get that XP because I worked hard to get that item. I'm curious if it actually updated my miscellaneous consumables. It did. So there we go. We capped at all 5 truffles. Finally done with those. And now I have my full inventory back, which is very satisfying. There's a couple things we need to do in the garden really quickly. The big one being, or not so big, either way, a milestone. That is potato 32. I realized I've fallen behind on potatoes compared to carrots and especially wheat. And something that's kind of insane while I've been farming today. We've gone up 37% already in our wheat milestone to wheat 46. So we're really, really close to being completely done with our 2nd crop, which is amazing. I'm going to be honest. I think I'm going to have to farm more wheat, though, than the milestone for composter, which is something that has been, yeah, that's scary. Mainly because visitors, I swear, like 1/3 of all visitors want wheat, which is like really annoying. It's kind of okay, but in terms of trying to stack up for the composter, it makes it a little bit more difficult. We can go and do this one, though. I need to go farm some nether wart. However, the other big thing I can do, I've been farming a ton of brown mushrooms, like a ridiculous amount. We're sitting at over the 26,000 that we need. So we need 832 of these things. So if we do recipe mush, we need to go and craft 832 brown mushroom blocks, just like so. There we go. I have like none left now. I'm probably going to go farm a little bit more just so I can take care of some visitors. Then we need to go back to the island because I forgot to not condense this condensed fermento. But luckily I do have, I think, all the required fermento tucked aside. Yeah, we should be good. So let me grab out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. We have 1 here. Let's go back to the garden. I believe it's 6 fermento. Hopefully I looked at that right and I don't have to come all the way back here. But this will be another composter upgrade that we can finally get out of the way. Which is always super nice. So yeah, 6 fermento, 2,750 copper, and 832 enchanted brown mushroom blocks. That'll give us 4 Skyblock XP, just like so. Our next one, I need some copper for, unfortunately. That's the only thing I'm missing for this next one, but it's not a bad problem to have. Copper isn't terrible to get, and hopefully Mayor Finnegan is actually next in line. But that should put us at 92 out of 100 towards our next Skyblock level, which is pretty insane. I also did hit a mushroom milestone earlier this morning and already gone 25% to the next one, so we're actually doing really good. We're hitting a bunch of milestones. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go back to farming melon and pumpkin again soon because I need squash for these other 3 so badly. It's ridiculous. The 128 squash takes so long to get, and I need to do that 3 more times to kind of break through that threshold there. But either way, really happy with that. Yeah, that's another composter upgrade and some crop milestones. Something I forgot to pick up yesterday from the forge, though, was my peridot, which is a little unfortunate because it would have been probably helpful to have. Actually, I think I have enough stuff for another. I do. Okay, I can go ahead and start making another perfect plate, which is always a nice thing to be able to do. Let me get that forging away. I also have my other perfect citron, which is now done. So we have 4 tucked aside for the new update when that inevitably comes out. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I honestly can't wait for the new forging update. But yeah, we're doing pretty good in the mining department. Bunch of extra perfect citron. The big one though being the perfect peridot now that we can put onto our chest plate. I want to put it on here just to fully max out a piece of gear. So let's go ahead and take off this flawless peridot from this chest plate. We'll slap on the perfect. There we go. This thing is fully maxed out. I don't think there's anything else I can do to this fermento chest plate. I think that is fully, I mean, what else do I need besides Pest Terminator, perfect gemstones, and mossy, and we even have the lucky die on there, so I don't think there's anything else I can do to that. I will actually go ahead and put the other flawless, though, onto this pair of fermento boots really quickly. Let me take off that and slap that on. A little bit of extra fortune. And I still need overgrown grass. I find it so insane that we've still only gotten 3 overgrown grass, and we're getting really close to 5,000 visitors served. And that's just the ones I've accepted. There's been stretches where I've had to deny some from just crops being too far out of the way from a grind I'm working on. I try to do that less now, but I definitely have in the past. So kind of insane that we only have 3 mossy pieces. I want to get 2 more at a minimum for our rancher boots and for our fermento boots. So hopefully we get those sooner rather than later, but we'll have to wait and see. I nearly have enough melon on me to actually add another 1,000 enchanted melon blocks to the Spaceman NPC, so I figured we'd go ahead and do that. We need to craft 117 more. Yeah, kind of just doing this as a way for me to passively get to being done with the Spaceman, obviously. It's easier said than done. Let me make sure I have 1,000. I don't want to add some wonky number. I like seeing it go down in whole amounts. Yes. I'm going to be honest, I thought I was already at 17,000. This thing's going to take forever. I feel like I've already given him so many melons, but I have not. So let's go ahead and give him another 1,000. Now we need 17,000 more enchanted melon blocks, which is still an absurd amount, but eventually we'll get that space helmet slowly but surely, I suppose, hopefully. And anyone who's wondering why I'm leaving Maeve here, I can easily do this. She's asking for crappie. The main thing is when you get the Ravenous Rhino or Maeve, it rolls the chance of a mythic. And so now when it rolls the chance of a mythic, it can only be the Rhino because I have Maeve already standing here. Makes it a little bit more tedious running back and forth to be able to actually do visitors because I only have like 3 open slots. So I need to do visitors a lot more often than I want to be, but I think it's worth it for the chance to get Dedication 4 books. And then obviously, yeah, that's really the main reason, I'm going to be completely honest. But in terms of my plans for garden... Oh, I need to go farm more cocoa beans. I'll have to go do that in a second. I want to do 2 more crop upgrades to kind of put us at exactly level 439. So that's what we're going to be finishing soon. It's a little bit easier said than done, though. For this one, I need 3,000 copper. And if I want to do another one of these, I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of red enchanted mushroom blocks, which is also very tedious to farm. I could do this one, but this one's also quite devastating. So maybe this composter upgrade and like 4 more crop milestones will be the move. But I want to hit level 439, then we're going to go do something else for our final level before level 440. We're getting so close. That's the game plan, but yeah, we just have to do it now. So unfortunately, that is all the time I have for today's video. I'm getting really close, though, to the next composter upgrade. Just need a couple hundred more copper. Going to have to try and do that really soon. And honestly, wheat collection, although not fully maxed, or not collection, sorry, but rather milestone, we're 43.3% done this last milestone tier, 97.3% done with wheat in general. This will finish itself. I could literally switch off from flies. I'll stay on flies until I have it maxed out, but yeah, you just get an absurd amount of wheat, especially when you get a tightly tied hay bale. You go up so much wheat milestone collection, and yeah, it's kind of insane. So highly recommend it. If you are done with everything else from pests, just switch over the flies. You will get passive wheat and basically max out this milestone for free. And then with your mushroom cow, you'll also max out mushroom for free while going for the other 8. So kind of cool that 2 of them are more passive than some of the others. And yeah, glad I was able to take advantage of that. I don't think I farmed wheat for my last 6 milestones, which is kind of insane. But hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Use code Zach whenever you find yourself checking out in the Hypixel store. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.